right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday night call. My name is Stacy Southward. I'm an MSI here. I live in the deep south of Texas. We're having a great time. We've got all this stuff going on, all these different calls happening with different subjects. And Rory asked me today to cover with you guys two specific pages and make sure you all understand the main components you need to have on them as you're modifying your pages. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And Dina, I know you've got that little button there.
I've got it.
Thank you. All right. Now, did I share the wrong screen? Are you seeing the shared with me, the headlines and ads, or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't have my little green rim around it. So it's kind of interesting. All right. So the two pages we're going to cover tonight is residual affiliate marketing and then the PBS page where the slug is literally PBS. And what we're covering tonight is when you are modifying your pages, we know you need to make them your own. But there are many times on these pages that you need to make sure you have key components on there, still written in your own word, unless it's a video, because we don't want you guys trying to modify a video. So we're going to look at Rory's. I'm on the 1f16.com residual affiliate marketing. And we're just going to look at his page for and let's look at it. And this is how I kind of want you guys going forward when you're going to modify your pages. Look for the main components, the meat of the page, so that you can fill in your own fluff around it. Okay. And the fluff, I don't mean that fluff that it's not important. It's just your own frosting, putting your own cherry on top of that sundae. Okay. So with the residual affiliate marketing, we have this video here. And this is Chris Babb. So you want to make sure you have, we'll call it the Chris Babb video, where it's his face on the preview. How do you get that link? Well, we're going to go over to headline and ads. All of you should have this bookmarked. It also comes to you on your session 2 going into session 3 email. If you haven't gotten that email yet, you maybe haven't gotten to that step if you're quite new. But if you've been here for a little while, go look for that email or hit your instructor up for it. But inside this specific folder itself is a lot of different folders. And I like looking at them like this because to me, it looks like a filing drawer system. And we're going to go right here to the 000 residual affiliate marketing file drawer. And I'm just going to double click it and open it up. And there are 3 things inside of it. Classifieds for free ads. Okay, well, we're not working on ad posting tonight. Free ads time. Again, not working on posting ads. HTML code. Okay, when you guys see something that says HTML code, that's that weird code that kind of freaks us out until our eyes get used to recognizing it as a video. Okay, so we're going to open that up. And here's this file, and I actually have it already open right here. This HTML code is not just the video. Okay, the video HTML code is right there, where you can see inside of it, it actually says youtube.com. That kind of tells you that this is a video. It's part of YouTube. For those of you that don't have the page already on your system, This is going to save you some time. You can come here and grab all of this information and scroll down through all 7 pages, and you can copy that. All right. And now, excuse me, we go to our dashboard and we go to pages and we want to go to add page. So to get there now, I'm hovering, I'm not clicking on pages, and I'm going over to the menu and I'm hovering, and then now I'll click on add a page. Okay. Here's my page. Now I don't want to just paste that code in here. We got to do one more step, and what we need to do is we're going to click on the 3 little dots, the options next to publish, and we're going to change it to code editor, because what we've just copied is code. None of us want to learn the code, trust me, but you need to handle code with code. All right, so we've got it in code editor, and now I can paste it in. And there it is. When you follow that step specifically, 100% of the time, you can click exit code editor, and there's the page. And look at that. There's that code for the video. How do I know that's a video? Well, I can click on preview, and there's Chris Babb right there. I see some of you taking notes, so I'll let you write down before going forward. All right. So now going back to Rory's page, we're going to scroll through. Now we have to learn to ignore the Google AdSense on Rory's pages. We don't want to be clicking on those. You want to make sure you're grabbing, looking at the content only. And yes, this is important, but you're going to be rewording it. We have another video. All right, well, since we copied it, we'll scroll down and look at there. Here's another video. We'll click preview. It's 18 minutes long. That is the Keystone video. All right, this is where it all begins. When you have done a BRT with someone, this is the video you want them to watch. That's why on the 2 pages, Residual Affiliate Marketing and PBS, you want to have the Keystone page on it. Okay, the first video up here with the affiliate program video, excuse me, that fills them in. It's testimonies. It's myself, it's Chris, I think it was Linda Horn, and there's several others. If you haven't watched it, please watch it, learn from it. It might give you some golden nuggets that you can use in your page. Okay. Now, what other meat do we have on this page? Let me get rid of that video there, or that ad. Okay, so there's some more meat, some content. We will reword it. Comes with all the following. Yep, we will reword all that. Oh, get going with these 3 steps. Excuse me. All right, I'll get this cough drop kicked in here. You want to make sure you have the 3 basic steps in here. Do you have to have the step 1, step 2, step 3 buttons? No, you can change them. You can have, you have that freedom of reign to change these images. Go find a 1, 2, and a 3. To do that, you want to go to the Dropbox files. I have it bookmarked. And in here, what you can do instead of, oh my gosh, look at all these different file folders that we can look at. That's going to take forever because there are thousands of pictures in here. Don't ever download this entire file. You will start paying for Dropbox. Trust me, that's why I'm paying for Dropbox. I downloaded it. Okay, don't do it. Don't do what Stacy did. Don't download all that. You only want to download the pictures you're going to use and you will stay free. But what's neat is you can actually click on the search button and I can type in steps. Oh, look at that. Step 1 and more images. Step 2 images. 5 steps. Steps 1, 2, 3 JPEG. Oh, let's go that one. Okay. Not impressed. I don't want all that. But what I could do if I really like the white circle with the number 1, I could go into my window. I'm hitting this little window button here and I did all apps. So I'm going to go down to snipping tool. And I do a new. And I can grab the image, save it as my own. Okay, I cut that one off. So I'm just going to say new and try again. That's a little bit better. And what I can do is I can click on the save button. And I want it to go into my downloads. I will classify it later. And I'm going to put in step 1, white dot. And I hit save. So now when I come back to my page, down here where it says step 1, when I click on that, I can click replace, upload, go to my downloads, and there it is. And now that doesn't look the best, but what I can do is I can round it and it's almost perfect. I have just a little bit of yellow. My OCD would get the best of me. I would honestly delete that and make it perfect. Y'all don't have to do that. You will learn how to control your mouse, your hand-eye coordination on doing things like that, the more you do it. No one comes in first try and accomplishes that. Okay. But now I've started the process of making it my own. All right, we're going back to Rory's. So we know that these 3 basic steps are part of the meat. We need to include it. Then the next part, we all know it's important when we're doing V-marketing to get the book into our potential students' hands, right? More and more of us are doing BRTs. And when we ask the question, have you gotten the book? We're hearing, oh, I'm reading it, or I'm almost done with it, or I have finished it. So that is the 4th component that is important on your page when you're modifying it. Now, I am not going to save this page that I've started here that I created today because I do already have my page over here and I have a rank math score of 88 and I'm not going to waste my energy on doing that. But I did realize that as I went through my page, here's the video. There's Chris. Here's the keystone. I've added in some fluff. Okay, now here's my 3 steps. Here's the book. Oh, this is a video that I created. And I had done it on in video. So because it was done with AI on YouTube, you have to admit when you've used AI just to cover your butt. Okay. But now what I realized when I was going through this today is I didn't close it. This is my weak point when I'm doing pages. I don't know how to end it. I don't know that it just, to me, it seems when I say in conclusion, well, I don't want to say that on all 400 and some of my pages. So I'm trying to figure out my own way of saying it differently. But I posted an ad on LinkedIn today with my team about multiple streams of income. And so that stuck in my head. So I started that. I'm like, so why do you need to look closely at our multiple streams of income? By the way, notice I also only have 2 keywords in here. You can have up to 5 on a page. You want to get them green and green. Okay. When you get things green and green, you get nice big numbers like that. And we don't need the content AI. Don't ever use that. Title readability. Oh, my SEO title doesn't contain a number. Well, I did expand. My URL my slug is still residual affiliate marketing, but I said top attractive income generator. I added some power word, a power word in there. And I got my booyah. I kind of like hitting that one. I don't know, it just does something for my mindset when I see the word booyah. It's like, yeah, I nailed that one, right? And then the last item is content readability. It says you're not using a table of contents plugin. Rory has said many times, we are not using the table of contents plugins. So those are the 3 things you will not have green most times. Sometimes you will get this one, but you don't have to have it on every title, guys. You don't have to have a number on every single title. Don't go down that path. Okay, keep it simple. Get the pages modified. Now, what I want to show you is how I reworded what Rory said on his pages. So on his page at the we'll scroll back up to the top. He starts with a very tiny paragraph at the top and then the video. I did a couple longer, good sized, full of meat, full of content. My content is not thin on this. And I said it differently than Rory did. Okay. But if I were to go back to the one I created, how I modify a page when I've copied Rory's. So first of all, let's add that title. Okay, I'm not publishing this page, but don't you all grab it. I should have almost done a drawing for who can have that title. But I'm here. I'm going to go click on rank math and I need to get my keyword in there. Well, we want the first keyword to be residual affiliate marketing because it's going to be our URL. All right, so I'm going to hit enter. Right now it's not green and it shouldn't be green. If it's yellow or red, you're not even started on modifying it. Don't worry about that. Worry about the content. Okay. A lot of people jump over and Permalink. Okay, well, we can type that in there. Oh, look at that. It automatically gave it to me. But now it's going to tell me that this is actually going to end up being number 2 because I have my other page already done. Okay, so I'm actually going to take that back out just for me. When you're doing your description, the meta, you want to have it kind of like a hook. All right. Now, yes, that went red, but I'm allowed up to have 160 characters. I'm at 154. I'm good. I also want to make sure you guys are coming in and putting an image in here. Before you publish your page, get an image in here. I found out the reason why when I went and was posting on LinkedIn. The page I was posting said that there was no image. It didn't give me a thumbnail. Even though there's images on the page, I didn't put something in the social. So when you're getting a preview in social media or even some of the classified ad sites, it's going to appear as though it's a broken page. And what you want to do is you come down here and you click on add image. And use an image. You can scroll through. I have many images. I have almost 1,000. It's way too many, but I do have a lot of pages as well. But I would go for one that, so this is the one I primarily, actually, I should probably go check mine. Let's just check mine and see if I did. Yep. So this is the one I used on mine because I created this meme. No one else is going to have this meme unless you copy, you try to snippet mine and try to get your own URL on top. Learn Canva. If you're tired of writing, tired of posting ads, go play on Canva and start using it. I didn't have someone sit and show me and handhold me. Did I have Sheila give me some extra tips after I understood it? Oh, darn right. Mama Chief has a lot of good ideas on that. But you want to have that in there so that when you are posting on social media, not necessarily just Facebook and Twitter, but social media in general, you want to have a picture there. So when it shows a preview, it will pop up. All right, so I'm clear there. For now, I'll just choose it. So I'm not saving this page anyhow, but now I'm ready to get into the content. Now, one rule of thumb I like using with my students to make sure that they're not doing thin content. First of all, Rory talks funny. Everybody repeat after me. Rory talks funny. Okay. I don't care how well you like a sentence that he wrote. He talks funny. you don't like it. You need to make it yours. You will say it better because it will be yours. Okay. So how much do you need to change? Yes, all of it. We no longer say 50% or 75% of the page, all of it. Become the author. Be proud of your work, you guys. Okay. There's a certain pride involved, and that's not a bad thing. So, what I like to do when I'm rewriting Rory's stuff is I will add a new paragraph below what I need to rewrite. So he says, if you wanted to find a way to create income online, you need to get involved with residual affiliate marketing. Okay. Well, I went with my hook. I want to tie in my tired of job hunting or having lack of job security. So, okay, now I'm on the second sentence. This is where anyone that is teachable can make an income online. This is also very easy to learn. Now, I've replaced 2 sentences with 3. I've added more meat. James Perriman, does this make sense? Just head nod, yes. All right. Okay. I picked on you because your face is right there on my preview. All right. So, and here, not just one income, but multiple streams of income. It's very real. Oh, I lost my train of thought. So delete it so I'm not staring it down. So I get to do it a little bit different because I'm on this video. I can toot my own horn. Okay. But I have totally replaced Rory's paragraph. I'm saying the same message. I can now get rid of Rory's by clicking on the 3 dots, scrolling down and hitting delete. Now I get to move down. And now when you're dealing with bullet points like that, you can't add a block in between the bullets. You have to go below the bullet points. And if you want to keep it a list, you can. This is where some of the creativity will come in, that you can make it your own. If you don't like bullet points, don't use them. Keep the message information. You will need to make the content yours. Remember, Rory talks funny. Sorry, Rory, but it makes sense to a lot of my students. I like to start out as a paragraph and see where my brain takes me. Okay. I've had to teach myself, this accounting brain who loves spreadsheets and numbers. I have to shut down the OCD sometimes and just get my words dumped onto the page in a paragraph, and I get it organized later. Okay. So if you guys haven't started doing this page, the tips I'm giving you tonight relate to all of your pages that you're trying to modify. They really are. You can utilize all of it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to keep modifying that because you guys don't need to sit here and watch me type. But I want to talk about rank math a little bit. We tell you you can have up to 5 keywords. You don't have to have 5. But if you see, okay, use focus keyword in the URL. Oh, because I did not put residual. Okay. We'll go back. We'll put it back in. We'll get my fingers on the right keys first. All right. Having the keyword in the URL bumped it from a 71 to a 76. That was worth 5 points. And all I did was what I needed to do. I didn't do anything special. I could publish this page just as it is because it's over 60. But me, I like green. Green means money. So we go for green. So we'll say that we had all this modified and we'll take a look at this. Okay, additional, I got 5 errors. Oh, add an image with your focus keyword as an alternate text. Okay, let's take care of that one first. Well, we got 2 videos in a row. We have these images. We have this image. But I think I could probably put an image in here. And this image, what are you doing way up there? I did not say to go there. Delete you. Back down here. And if you have to talk to your computer and be stern with it, do it. You will feel better. All right. Image. Well, this is all about the latest and greatest starting points of the performance blogging system, one-on-one and team training and support. I'm going to go take a look at my memes that I've paid for. And I know we have memes that end in PBS. There they are. They're from August of 2024 and July of 2024. We actually received them in November of 2024. But they're in the file called PBS. So let's open this one up. All right, y'all can't see that. We'll make it extra large. There we go. So we're talking about the performance blogging system. I might just link an internal link to that page, the PBS page, where if they click on it, they're going to see the same information on my PBS page. Okay. So let's see here. I kind of like this floating in money. I don't recall. All right. I like that. That is the life, y'all, right there. I could literally, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm not going to leave it that big. I'm going to come over here to the settings, the little box in between rank math and publish. And I need, well, first of all, let's make it smaller. And 200. It's still there. It's just right here. Now, what I've noticed is that it chopped it. So let's go to this there. See, it got rid of the top. We don't show you all this very often. I only learned this because I played with it, messed up my pages, and had to fix them. So I'm going to say that I don't want the original. I want it to be a square. And apply. Now we got it. We're gonna go a little bit, we're gonna go bigger. And we're gonna go align right. Boom. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So much so that I'm gonna come over here and now because it's in my media library, I don't need to upload it again. For now, that will work. All right, go back to this one. Now, I need to put in here, we need to have an image that has the focus keyword as alternate text. Well, my focus keyword is residual affiliate marketing. So we're going to go back to this. And now I'm up to 78. All right. Just save that draft. Let's see what else I need to fix. So I still have 4 errors here. Keyword density is 0.30, which is low. My focus keyword combination only appears 4 times. That's really sad. But we also don't want to overuse a keyword when it doesn't make sense. This is where looking for maybe an additional keyword that we could put in up here, something that we are saying a lot. Okay, so now that tells me All right, now I should be up to 5. Yep, I'm up to 5. I need to get this closer to the 1. Okay, when this gets a green check mark with a green circle around it, not filled in, I'm doing really good. When it gets to be this solid green circle with a check mark, bingo, that's what you want to strive for. But you should only be choosing keywords that pertain to your page, to the page that you are actually saying, or that you can, you know, develop it into it. Now, one of the things we've discovered is when you put your keyword into a heading and into the alt text of an image, it likes that. So we can get mad at that. There we go. We'll do a heading. Mm, oop, helps if I spell it right. Now it's been in there 6 times. I'm up to 0.45. We'll go here. Okay, so I would have to do a lot more work on this, and I'm okay with that, but you just attack these one at a time. Oh, here we go. Couldn't find any internal links in your content. Well, pictures. I need to click on this little link here, and I'm just going to type in the word PBS. And we're going to scroll for page. I got to remember what I called it. That one. Yep, there we go. And we don't need it to open in a new tab. They're staying on our website. Okay, so when it's an internal link, they're staying on your website. You do not need to open it in a new, have it open in a new link or a new tab when they click on it. If I were sending them to Velavita site or SHG or something like that, then yeah, I would want to open a new tab. So I'm not gonna click that one. I'm just gonna click the little arrow. And now I got another green check mark, and check it out. I just went green from 78 to 83. All because I put an internal link tied to the picture. Okay. Now here it's nailing me. You've already used this keyword. How many of you are seeing that on your one thank you page that Rory wanted us to all write a thank you page and call it thank you to? Thank hyphen you and the number 2 right away with no hyphen in there. That's why he had you do that, because you're going to get nailed for it. Only way I can get rid of it is to get rid of, change my slug. Okay. My title readability, ding, 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 ding. I got all 4. Content readability, I only have the lack of table of contents. Now, one thing that you guys maybe are getting and don't know how to fix, let me see if I can change that to a paragraph. All right, we're playing with this. There we go. All right, so let's say you had a paragraph this long, you get down here and you're like, At least one paragraph is long, considering using short paragraphs. When you guys hit errors, these little red X's often enough in your rank math, you're training your brain to write differently, to write shorter. You know, it was like when we used to have to do it for Yoast with transition words and passive voice. I love that challenge. I've trained my brain on it. I don't have to worry about it. What you want to do is there's this little eyeball here. You can click on that and it will highlight the paragraph or paragraphs yellow of where it's too long and you need to split it out. Well, we all know that it's this one right here. And now the yellow goes away. I got my green check mark back. I got it green. I got this primary one green. In order to get this one green, I need to add another picture. I'm sure that's exact, that's what I would need. Well, no, it's saying I've got plenty there. I just need to get the keyword density up. And if I click on this, it will tell me that it's still the keyword density is what needs work. Everything else is okay. But this page is ready to be published if I wanted to publish it. I'm not going to publish it. I am going to come over here and move to trash. Actually, before I move to trash, I need to go into snippet and get that out of there. Oh. Well, heck, it put one in there. Let's see. Huh. I am going to publish this. I just created a new page, y'all, because it gave me a different URL. It's still residual affiliate marketing, but it added to it in the snippet of is the one secure job right now. I might be able to still publish this. Let's see. Oh, it gave me more errors. My URL is too long. I need to shorten it. Nope. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just end up getting rid of this page. So that is how you want to do the PBS page the same way. And to find your pages, you guys, it just dawned on me that I'll just leave. Here we go. Let me reshare my screen. Some of you aren't familiar with how you can find your pages in here. So we need to change the PBS page. How do we find it? Well, if you type in the search PBS and hit search pages, anything that has PBS in it, it shrunk mine from 430 pages to sort through down to 33 items. Okay, I'd rather look through 33 items for my page than 430. So I know it starts with the letter PB. There it is right there. My keyword is PBS. And there it is. And this one is different than my residual affiliate marketing page because you don't want to have a duplicate. Okay. I chose to add our core values because I believe in our core values so much. So I've added them here. I'm not done with this page. I have hit save, but I've left myself an open block. That's my mental note. I need to put something in there. Okay. That's real quick on how you can find a page is when you go to pages, it lists them all alphabetically. So those of you looking for the coffee page, that's shorter to type than the frequencies page. You click on search pages, it's going to tell you you are not going to have as many as me or not any other MSI here, because we've been here creating new pages continuously. And I know I've got it in here somewhere. I changed it. And my brain's not remembering what I changed it to. It might be this one here. Let's go with that. Yep, it is. It's I need to use coffee here. Oh, I know what it didn't like that. There we go. It didn't like the symbol. Actually. So I've already got this page up to 78. I'm just going to hit save. Now it's searchable again. All my keywords disappeared. I have a lot of pages to go through on this and get them all republished. But there's unique things with WordPress that make it easy to use, easy to search. You just have to go and play. Your instructors aren't going to handhold you through every little tip and trick, because they learned it by doing. Take action. And with that, I'm going to stop.